on behalf of Amity School of Communication, Amity University, Kolkata, I welcome the eminent journalist and Google News Initiative trainer, Mr. Joydeep Das Gupta, sir, and all my dear students. Now, I would like to hand over these proceedings to Professor Roy and Arjit Das and our guest.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Joydeep Dasgupta is a Kolkata-based multimedia senior journalist and documentary filmmaker with nearly 15 years of experience in communication media. He is the founder of the news portal NewsSense. Joydeep Dasgupta started his career in New Delhi as a cartoonist and then as a producer and correspondent with Sahara TV. Thereafter as a station head of Zee News in Kolkata. In recognition of his work for highlighting gender issues through web journalism, he was awarded the prestigious United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, supported by National Ladli Media and Advertising Award for Gender Sensitivity in the year 2016. He is the fulcrum of the editorial team for NewsSense, who coordinates and helps churn out quality articles on a day-to-day basis. Sir, I would now request you to kindly take on the proceedings. Please, sir.
Thank you, Pramati ma'am. Thank you, Rajesh sir. And good morning, everyone. Good morning, all my student friends, teaching staffs. Let me begin with some few things. I will be conducting this session. It will be more interactive since it needs to be interactive. If you have any question in mind, you can ask, and even after the session, you can ask me the questions. Even we can carry it forward afterwards even. And I have already shared the feedback link in the chat box. You all have to submit your feedback once the session ends. So let me begin the session. I have a presentation with me, and I will show you some practical methods how to identify images, fake videos, and how to debunk them as well. I joined Google News Initiative India Training Network in the year 2018, and I have been training since then to all my fellow journalists, students, and even I am reaching out to the community how to identify and how to with this media literacy program on online verification, basically how to deal with misinformation and disinformation. So it is basically an initiative of Google News Initiative in partnership with DataLeaks. DataLeaks is a data journalism firm, data journalism organization based in Delhi to help build a robust fact-checking training network in India, which has already trained thousands of journalists and media educators with all these fact-checking tools and approaches, which some of which today I will be introducing you some basic tools which you also can use and while dealing with any fake images, fake news, fake videos. As I have already said, we have been training newsrooms, college training as we are doing today, press club training, and also external events trainings as well. So far, Google News Initiative in partnership with DataLeaks has trained more than 25,000 journalists, media educators, journalism students, while conducting 600 plus workshops in at least 10 languages across India, which has benefited more than 1,000 newsrooms, 750 university, including Amity University. So let us first understand what this information landscape, how it is changing. As we all know that first newspaper, Hickey's Gazette, was started in the year 1780, January 29th. And if you can see the gap when the first radio program was launched in India in the year 1924, we can see near about 150 years after this change is there. TV began in India in 1959 with a small transmitter and a makeshift studio with national broadcaster Doordarshan. Today, we have a huge media market. India is the largest print media market in the world with 70,000 plus newspapers, 100 million copies sold every day. Though during last 1 year, 1.5 year, there is a slight fall in the circulation of the newspapers. There are 690 plus satellite channels, 80 plus news. Out of the 690 plus satellite channels, now around 100 news channels are active, 24 into news channels. Digital media, as we have seen, that largest number of India is the second largest user of internet next to China and followed by America. In terms of internet users, in 2014 it was 254 million internet users in India, only 500 million internet users today. 530 million smartphone user in the year 2018, 241 million Facebook users compared to US 240 million. Means we are far ahead in Facebook using, social media using, and see there are monthly 200 million WhatsApp active users in India. So you can understand the intensity and the growing number of people who are hooked to social media, and that's why this is one of the reason. Since if we see that in any conventional news channels, there are editors, there are gatekeepers, there are sub editors, editor in chief through whom the story passes. But in social media, there is no any gatekeeper. Anyone can post anything, and this leads to this miscommunication, and sometimes leads to, now we have seen a number of times that the misinformation is ecosystem in India has developed so far. Major trends, we have seen that newsroom are using new ways to deliver information, since because of social media there are a lot more of competition as well for the existing newsrooms. So many news organizations, almost all the newspapers, TV channels are coming up with their Facebook page, which are going viral and reaching out to their viewer in large number. Internet traffic driven by mobile internet user. Mainly the social media or digital space is driven by internet traffic. So newsrooms are also newspaper news organization are also using this potential of social media to reach out to the people. Digital media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, which enables conversation, where we can see comments, protest, views, people share on number of videos, number of contents on social media. Audio and video contents also leads to, also is a very good medium to generate traffic in internet. Now there are also challenges because of all this. Fighting fake news is a very big challenge for media organization, for responsible media organizations. That's why fact checking, news literacy, media literacy, transparency initiatives needed to stem the tide of misinformation and low trust. Now, because of lot more of misinformation, disinformation in the digital space, we tend to believe they are right, while we don't. We fear to believe what exactly is the real news. This is the dilemma. Hope most of you have seen the movie Social Dilemma in Netflix. The changing regulatory framework, particularly for online, we have seen that in last couple of years, government is also coming out with lot more of framework how a media organization, a digital media organization, has to run its organization and reach out to its viewers. Now, the objective of today's session is mainly to equip journalists and journalism students with key digital skills which are required to fight the increasing tide of online misinformation. I will be introducing some time-saving methods to verify the authenticity of and accuracy of images, videos, and reports that you find on social media and elsewhere in the online, which will enhance knowledge of media educator as well as you students about fact checking, which is an element of media information literacy and a necessary 21st century skill. Apart from this conventional news reporting, news journalism, we have to develop all these skills with the coming in coming years down the line. We have to know all this skill while dealing with any news. Let's begin with how to verify photo. Normally, misinformation or disinformation. Let me tell what exactly is misinformation. Misinformation is something which is shared or viewed in a large scale, but the person who is sharing is unaware whether he is sharing the right information or wrong information. During this phase, we have seen lot more of our relatives, our parents, our grandparents are sharing some information related to uh, how to keep yourself good during this phase, suggesting some cure like having ginger to have warm water. They are no doubt really beneficial for our health, but they are not a cure for coronavirus. At the same time, this is misinformation when the person who is sharing the information is unaware whether the information is right or wrong, is misinformation. But someone, if with an intention to share those information, like we have seen during election, political parties use this tool in order to confuse the voter. This with an intention, someone who is doing or circulating or spreading the fake news with an intention is disinformation. So this is the basic difference between misinformation and disinformation. Misinformation means the person who is sharing is unaware whether the information is right or wrong, and disinformation with an intention to do harm to a particular person, to a particular organization, is disinformation. And we have seen that it is mainly they use photos, images, then videos to spread this misinformation, disinformation. So it is very important to understand how to identify, how to verify photos.
Yeah, Jaideep sir, Rajesh sir
Yes, sir.
here. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
My few of my faculty members are very much interested, and they have also joined the session. So they will also be noting down everything and will attend the session. Like Kishore sir, you are there. Sujay Goswami sir is there. Arjit sir is there, and
Yes.
Tiranjana
Yes, sir.
ma'am, Padmaja
Yes,
ma'am.
sir.
All my faculty members are there. So I would like to request the faculty members also that they should learn the methods you are talking about, so that after the session, if there are any issues, then they will also get in touch with you, sir, Jaideep sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And
Always, sir.
after the session also, today or next week, they will get in touch with you in details, and so that in future they can also take more sessions with students.
Of course, indeed,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
And in fact, whenever Google News Initiative conducts such training for, even we have some projects for teachers as well. So I will be sharing you the information as and when it happens,
Okay,
so
sir.
that they can participate and they will understand this from more experienced trainers
Okay, sir.
globally.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So today I will be taking this session mainly how to verify photo and how to verify video mainly, because these are the primary weapons which are being used by the perpetrator, we can say, to circulate or to share all this misinformation and disinformation in the digital space. Mainly WhatsApp is used as a medium, is largely used as a medium to circulate misinformation, followed by Facebook and Twitter. So let's begin with photo verification. Photo verification, because images, as I have said, images can be easily manipulated to suit different narratives. When such images, manipulated images, are shared, it can lead to amplification of misinformation. It has a very far-reaching effects. As we, as a as a journalist and journalism student, we know that the impact of a photograph is much more than the written content or uh, any article. So the impact of images are far-reaching. When such misinformation goes viral, it has the potential to cause harm, real world harm, including violence and even death. And that's why it is a matter of great concern, because of fake news, because of disinformation, people are losing life. Even during the pandemic, from last year to this year, we have seen lot more of fake news evolving. More than the virus, it is doing more harm to the people. Just for an example, in Iran, near about 7,000 people, because of a fake message they came across, that drinking alcohol may lead to may protect them from the virus, and accordingly, people started consuming alcohol in such an extent that near about some 7,000 people have lost life in Iran only by consuming, because of this misinformation. These are silly mistakes, silly misinformation which can take life. Last couple of years, in last 4 to 5 years, we have seen lot more of incidents of communal riots, mob lynching, only because of child lifting incidents. I will be sharing some example even, which leads to more miscommunication and more violence, which ultimately led to the death of so many people. So images with misattributed quotes can lead to colored narratives. Most of the time we have seen that the image which has been shared is right, but the accompanied content, the content which is shared along with the picture, may manipulate the information sometimes. So this is very easy. The tools are very easy. I will be sharing couple of tools which are freely available on internet. You don't have to buy any of the tools, and just this is the simple method: reverse image search, then some specific keywords while searching some information, which leads to a powerful verification tool. Just for example, can anyone say what can you do when you receive such kind of video on Facebook or WhatsApp? Anyone? Anyone can share, even students or teacher.
Sir, good morning to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Tell me your name.
Sir, sir, I'm actually NP Singh, sir. I'm from Master in Journalism and Mass Communication, sir. Student of
Okay.
MGMC, sir. So the least I can do, looking at this video, is not to forward or not to share to any other group further. That is the first thing I can do it. Or if I have the resource to check it back, then I can do it. Or I can collaborate. See, nowadays any video which come in the WhatsApp also is actually available in other format, like in other open source, like maybe in the YouTube or some other format. So if that can be collaborated, if I'm so interested to find out what is the real video of such thing, such nature, then I can do it. Or at the least, I will not share further. This video remain at my place, at my this thing only, and I will not carry out any action on this. This is what I can do as the least thing to this type of video.
You have said the very right thing. whenever we receive any kind of information which we are not confident about, the information which is incorporating the video or the image, don't share the information with anyone else, because it may lead to it makes the video or image more viral, and that may lead to some killing, more violence. So first and foremost thing, as you have suggested, is not to share the video. And then you have to verify, you have to confirm this information from 3 verified sources. Verified means from a renowned media organization with a verified account, with that blue tick mark. uh, After going through 3 such verified account, verified news organization, only then you share the information. This is the basic thing when we get any kind of video or images like this. In this case, in this video which I am showing here, you just have to do a simple keyword search. Like here we can see that here it is mentioned that young girl burnt alive. Just a keyword search, then this leads to information that it is genuine, it is right video, and it not happened in India. It does not happen in India, it is happened in Rio. Here it is the actual history. It was carried by Independent, one of the renowned international newspaper, that 16-year-old girl beaten and burnt alive by lynch mob in Rio Bravo, Guatemala. This is the actual story. So simple, sometimes simple keyword search lead us to some verified information. Now there are lot more of fact checking websites, fact checking uh, uh, information hub, from where you also get all those information. So in this case, just a simple keyword search can lead you to this actual video, actual information. So first thing, observation is the key. And now let's understand how this image search works using reverse image search. Google has this feature. Then there is a tool called TinEye. You can write down name. I will be sharing the details after this photo verification, so that you can do the verification as well. The reverse image helps you to, if the images is already available on the internet, as we search information on Google by using certain keywords, we can also use the image to verify whether this image is available on internet, which has been shared on internet, which has been shared on the web in earlier occasions as well. So this image search lead us to the old image, first time when the image has been shared, to that link. You can also tell in what context the image has been used. You still have to work out, even after search, uh, Google reverse image search, you have to keep on searching, ultimately leading you to the information. I will be sharing some examples with you here as well. Like this Google reverse image search. uh, can you see this? Can you find out? Let me know, so that I can tell you then and there how to find it, find the image search in Google.
Sir, you want us or the students to open their Google page on their laptop?
Yes. I can also even show how you can search image.
Okay.
If you can permit.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Please.
Here it is. Can you see the link? Can you see my browser?
Yes, sir.
It is just image.google.com. Here we can see the camera icon.
Yes.
So this is the thing. Now, you first and foremost thing first, whenever you do the search of a particular image, ensure that you download the image and save it on your desktop before starting the search. And then you can paste the URL or the image and then search by image. As we do whenever we need any information, we type certain keywords on Google browser and then we search all those information. Accordingly, we can search these images by search by image mainly. Let's verify this image. Can anyone say whether this image is right or wrong? Dalai Lama with Mahatma Gandhi. Any one of you?
It is wrong, sir.
Okay, but we have to prove ourselves how it is wrong. So we can start this verification. Let me show you how we can do that. I have already saved the image on my desktop. You have to download the image and save in the desktop and then start the search. Here I am uploading the image, not pasting the URL. So this way. Here the image is. Here while verifying, we have come across an image where the child is not there. We can still do the search. Here we have also come across a link, fact check link by India Today, which is one of the verified and IFCN certified website which does fact checking. We can also go through this, or we can also try another tool called TeenEye, teeneye.com. It is not Google's you can write down this website's address TeenEye so that it can help you in further verification as well. These are also verified organizations. Getty Images, it's a photo tool, photo websites. So here also we can see here it is clear that there is no child with Mahatma Gandhi, and the photo is of the year 1931 when Mahatma Gandhi went there to London to attend roundtable conference. And this is the image, and exactly this is there is no child with him. Now to further verification, we can when we have come across this link, we can share it as well. We can go through it as well. Here you can go through and check. It is indeed the picture of Dalai Lama in his childhood, but he never attended roundtable conference with Mahatma Gandhi. This is the thing. This is the original picture. This has been morphed. This is the original picture. As we have searched, like Getty Images, this way we can verify. We can further do the verification as well. So this is the one of the simple method to verify uh, the thing basically. So this way we have checked even while searching through Google reverse image, we come across an article of Hindustan Times where Dalai Lama has claimed that I met Gandhi in my dream. Means he has never met him personally. One of the method is to crop images. Let us do this. This is one of the picture where the West Bengal Chief Minister has been shown as taking cash out of a cupboard in her from her house. So it has been used as a political just as I said during the election that this photo has been shared and made it viral in large scale. Let us check this as well. You can check it with T9. The picture has already been downloaded by me. We can also crop those image and then upload the image. We have to be very attentive and we have to be very alert in verifying those information. See, we have come across some. Yes, this is one of the article by Hindu where similar images has been shown. This is the cupboard where the picture of Mamata Banerjee has been morphed. See, it is a very different, altogether different incident. Hawala racket busted in Kolkata. The image was right, and the report, it has been reported in the year to September 24, 2015. But this image has been used by certain political organizations to mislead people. So this is the image. Let us see, let us compare this both the images. Here this is the image. Let us compare both these images. See, it is the same cupboard. The currency here, kept here. You can see this one, this hook, this hook, this locker, but just the image has been kept. So we have to be very alert while identifying the images. right? Can we proceed?
Yes, sir.
These are the ways basically. This is the original Hindu article in the image. This again is one of the images which has been used by Congress Party and CPIM during the election campaign this year to show that there is a big brigade rally you must have come across. And by doing such a simple image search, we come across here also in BJP has used this image as their crowd, but later on while doing a reverse image search, simple reverse image search, we come across an article by Logical India, which says that it is a very old picture of brigade rally organized by left parties of 2005. This is the original image basically, and it was not 2021 but 2019. Sorry, not 2005, 2019. So, are you
Sir,
ready to take a quiz time? Yes, yes.
sir, good morning to you, sir. Just want to ask you, sir, if I have to do, manipulation on any photograph, or if
Hmm.
I have to morph anything with some malified intention, my first and foremost thing should be I will not be using any photograph which is available online. Why I'm saying this is because the tool that you are just mentioning is working on the principle that those photographs are available online. Say in case of Mahatma Gandhi coming with
Right,
the 14th Dalai Lama. Again,
right.
in that cases, that the photograph of Mr. Gandhi has to be available online. Say, for example, if I have to make a photograph fully manipulated, I will use some photograph which are not available online, and with respect to some other photograph, and I will do in such a manner because now we have to think the way other people are thinking. If I have to do something wrong, why should I have to do which will be actually very easily get caught? I will do in a certain way where people will find it difficult to find out whether it's a genuine photograph or it's not a genuine photograph. That is my
Hmm.
question, sir. Why should I use the photograph which are available online, sir, to get
See,
caught so easily?
perpetrator does not, most of the perpetrator does this wrong and get caught. I hope you will not use this technique to create fake news. This is for this is for uh, to in order to catch or find out where the image is. You have pointed out a right question exactly. Since those images, only those images which are only available on internet can be found by searching through this uh, through these portals, through these free tools basically. So mainly those who use pictures, they use some relevant example, बहुत ही common example, very common example. Say for example, just for example, not for political reason, we have seen a picture of Mamata Banerjee wearing burqa and doing namaz, and it has been circulated widely. Most of the perpetrator use those images which are available, which are very attractive, and which can create sensations. So they, most of them can't able to create an image of Mamta by hand. They have to use resources which are already available, either in social media, either on internet, and then manipulate those images, saying different words. So this is one of the thing, but this
Yes,
is one
sir.
of the point. If they know the trick that we are here to catch them using these tools, they may be alert. But most of the cases, it has been found that they use images mainly which are easily available, which are already available on internet. Say for example, this one political rally, then the covered image which I have already shared. This kind of images which are already there, they use those images and get in most cases they get caught even.
Yes, sir. Sir, if I may have to share actually point here, like when you ask the class regarding the photograph of Mahatma Gandhi, Mr.
Mm,
Gandhi and Dalai Lama, whether it
mm.
was a wrong image or the right image, I said it was wrong image. I don't have any tool. I don't have anything. The
So
most important thing is common
it is
sense.
yeah,
It is
you can use common sense. That's why
yes,
I have introduced. First and
yes,
foremost thing is just use your common sense.
yes,
Your
sir.
common
Yes,
sense is before using any tool.
yes,
If we are
sir.
alert,
Exactly,
if
sir.
we are we can find out the thing. We can calculate
Yes.
even 1931. What is the age of Dalai Lama at that?
Yes, he was born in 1936 and
So
he escaped to India at the age of 27 in 62 before
right,
the Chinese
right.
War. So that
That
means
that
that photograph is not matching at actually at from any
right.
angle. Like in
Yes,
case of Mrs. Banerjee, sir. Now tell me who will be the leader? So who will be the leader who will allow to take the photograph when he is withdrawing actually removing the cat
right,
from her cupboard. So such
right.
photograph is very obviously, it is all manipulated photograph. So this is what my point is. The common sense should come into first before we hit it, because should not happen like we try to do it online, try to find out okay, whether this particular photograph is genuine or is a fake photograph, and say for example there was no photograph online because I told you because some of the people will not be using the photograph which are available online. So
Mm,
that should not carry the impression that this is a genuine photograph. The first and foremost thing is we have to use the common sense, then we have to use the technology actually which is
right,
available.
right. It
Thank
is
you, sir.
always our common sense. Even before introducing, I have said that just our alertness, just our common sense may sometimes leads to like that simple keyword search. By searching keyword, we can find out certain incidents. Even simple things we can do. Don't we don't even go to search. In certain cases, we can go to reverse image search, which are very useful tools in order to reach out to whether this image is available on the internet and has been used in a different way. Common sense, see, we are educated people. We most of the things gets viral from rural area. I'm not saying ki people are not educated. That's why. So most of the viral things happens those who are ignorant, those who keep sharing. अभी देख लिया महात्मा गांधी के साथ दलाई लामा है, चलो शेयर करते हैं, बहुत अच्छा है, मतलब ये तो हो सकता है, उसने कॉमन सेंस नहीं लगाया. सो कॉमन सेंस जो यूज करते हैं वो बहुत आर इन लिमिटेड नंबर. So the main idea behind all this initiative, behind all this program of Google News initiative, is to alert, is to make people literate about these issues. A simple alertness can help us avoid uh, very big mishap or very big incident. Lot more of communal riots, lot more of lynching incidents are because of this, since people don't use common sense. They go by vibes कि ऐसा हो गया है, वहाँ पे ऐसा बच्चा उठा लिया, ये वीडियो आ गया, वहाँ उठा रहा है ऐसा, यहाँ पे भी ऐसा हो गया. This way people goes and collectively they form certain opinion. Villages में क्या होता है? Villages we have certain groups like we have a group of MET, we have a group of friends. क्लोज फ्रेंड्स में भी कुछ ग्रुप्स हैं जहाँ पे शेयर करते हैं, तो कॉमन इंटरेस्ट वाले लोग वी स्टार्टेड शेयरिंग, वी स्टार्टेड थिंकिंग कि दिस माइट बी रियल, and accordingly in our individual circle we started sharing all those information. So this is the thing, because we lack awareness, we lack patience. जैसे कि आपने ही पहले बोला था कि हम लोगों को जब भी हम लोगों को कुछ डाउट लगे, whenever we receive any kind of information which is doubtful, first and foremost thing is not to share those information to any other person. First get convinced, first be confident whether the information is right and wrong, using all these methods, your simple common sense, your simple keyword search, if needed reverse image search. And when you come to the point whether this has been shared by 3 verified organizations, 3 verified news organizations, 3 verified news agencies, information agencies, like during this pandemic we have been relying on the information which are being served by WHO, ICMR and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. तीन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के इंफॉर्मेशन को मान के ही ज्यादातर लोग चल रहे हैं. तो दिस इज द थिंग बेसिकली. We have to be very alert. We have to use our common sense before we, if needed, we can search using tools, using keyword search, and then come to the point. Clear? Am I able to clear you?
Sure. Thank you, sir. Got it.
Clear
Yes.
हुआ?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's take a quiz time.
The students, we can go for questions, or it is a quiz time. It's a question. We are going to conduct a quiz, sir. Okay.
हाँ, ये quiz आप ले सकते हो. It is
Okay,
relevant with this sub image verification basically.
Sir, please go ahead, sir. You can if you are sharing it, please go ahead.
Okay. Now tell me, where is the mistake in this picture?
So there should be a 16 between 14 and 18.
Anyone? Anyone?
So in the question, actually, you have written this twice. Where is the mistake in this picture?
Yes.
Yes. देखिए normally क्या होता है, we just for example, we have shared that it is our common sense. It is also right that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, then 18 आ सकता है. Our attention is below. We don't see the mistake in the upper part, because this forms the question, and there lies the mistake. Therefore, we have to be alert. This is the basic. That's why I have shared this example. The images आपको धोखा दे सकती है, आपके आंखों को. Now you can ask me questions. That's why here it is. Sometimes it does not even need a reverse image search to debunk a false claim or post. Close observation, some common sense and logic is enough. Okay, now it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Reverse image search. Now you can ask question if you have.
Yes.
These are the tools you can write down and can use later on also for image search engines. And you can, meanwhile, you can ask question you have any.
Yes, sir. Can I Jasmine, you are raising your hand. One of my students, Jasmine Malik, is raising her hand. Jasmine, can you please come on microphone and camera and ask your question?
Sir, actually, I raised my hand during the question, so I
Okay.
lowered it, but maybe it's a glitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Your
students,
your question gets clear. Are you clear? If you have any confusion related to image search, image verification, you can ask.
Yes.
No, sir, right.
Clear hai?
Students, if you have any
Yes.
question, you can raise your hand and ask the questions.
And
Next,
after
we'll
this,
proceed to video.
video.
That's
Okay.
why before
Okay,
we
okay.
proceed, if you have any doubt, any confusion, क्योंकि ये बहुत important होता है. We are all here journalism students. We are all here journalists. So question करना कभी मत भूलिए. It is very important. Whenever you receive any kind of misleading information, misleading political post, misleading medical misinformation, just question, just search, keep on searching. This is basically this will basically lead to the solution. जब तक हम सवाल नहीं करेंगे, जब तक हम क्वेश्चन नहीं करेंगे, तब तक प्रॉब्लम रहेगा. डाउट को देन एंड देयर क्लियर कर देना चाहिए. दिस इज माय पर्सनल सजेशन. So you can write down these tools, engines, search engine, image search engines. Google has its own, Yandex and T9. Baidu's tool engine is also there. You can also do that. Yandex is a Russian tool. तो रशिया से रिलेटेड कोई भी इमेज आपके पास आए, वैक्सीन और एनीथिंग, इंडेक्स इज वेरी यूजफुल. Even more than Google reverse image search, Yandex and TinEye are more useful. You can use both these tools. Even Google reverse image भी कर सकते हो, Baidu भी कर सकते हो. Let me proceed to next, how to verify video. Video verification, as we have already half the part of video verification we have done in image. Mainly video verification mein we divide the video, we divide the video in the form of images and then do the image search. This is the basic technique. So it is a combination of reverse image search, smart keyword search, strong observation skills. This is very important. You have to be very observant, and good old fashioned journalism. बहुत समय बहुत सारे वीडियो हम लोगों को clarity, simple common sense से we can debunk all these videos like signboard, color of the people, the language they are speaking, the place they are in. That kind of, if we observe the video carefully, we can find out all this information. I'm coming to the point, the later part of this deck basically. So why image and video verification? Image and videos provide instant fodder for disinformation campaigns. Just I have said that image and video are very spreads like wildfire. They get shared because seeing is believing, we know, and people tend to believe all those things. But we have to alert while going through this video, while sharing any kind of video that we come across, because image and videos make more narrative more believable and actionable. जैसे कि मैंने बताया कि we tend to believe images, videos more since we see the video from with our own eyes and think that these are right. For the less informed consumer of misinformation, the harm is even more, as disinformation campaigns can result in violence, hate, and even death. As I have said, we are conscious people, we are educated people, but most of the viral contents are mainly from those who are ignorant, those who are not informed about the video. They, in order to create any kind of panic, in order to sometimes in order to save the community, they think that the video is right, so they keep sharing, and the whole of the video village gets informed. Nowadays, now you will say that how people in the rural areas are more acquainted with internet. In a recent research by Google, it has been found that in India, uh, out of 3, 2 Google image searches are from rural areas. We think that we are in the urban setup, we have access to internet. Nowadays, there is internet democratization. People in the rural areas are also well connected to internet, though they are sometimes ignorant. I'm not saying that all people in the rural area are illiterate. More people are literate too, but more of the people are ignorant. They are not informed much about these designs, and they fall victim to all this kind of fake videos, fake images, and fake information. Therefore, images and videos can be analyzed with alertness, attention to details, and common sense. I repeat, common sense. We have to use our common sense before using these tools, basically. Before we begin, there is a very good tool, which is freely available on internet, Invid. You can download and plug in this tool. I have already did so. So you can use Google Chrome to find out this. Invid U. Invid is a tool which has been used to verify the videos. You can write down the name, the website address down there, www.invid.com. www.project.eu. This is very useful tool. It helps us in web-based application of advanced video verification tools, enhance metadata viewer of YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, videos, retrieve contextual information such as location if detected, interesting comments, license rights, keyframes, YouTube thumbnails of videos, extract still that the video will be divided into frames, which in terms will be in the form of stills, which are very convenient to use to do the reverse image search. There are also features called magnifier, Twitter advanced search, image verification assistance. Now let me show you a video very see this watch this video carefully. I'm showing it to you. Just watch this video. Now let me ask you, क्या है ये? Means what going through the video, what you can perceive?
Sir, there are several cuts in the video.
Okay.
I feel there are several cuts in the video, and there are two camera angles which were used.
No, it has been used. It has been caught in a CCTV, Karachi. In Karachi.
I know. So I can see two camera. There are two camera footage which we can see, and also there were some jerks in the video, entire video, which I could realize.
So whether this video is real or wrong, what you say? बच्चा उठाया गया है कि मतलब कराची में किडनैप किया गया है या नहीं?
So can we have the video again, just if you can play for a moment?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I think that kid in red shirt was there in that video also, again in the next camera angle. Like
this is the video. See, just see carefully. वो आया, घुमाया, एक बार आके सर्कल मार के गया, बच्चे खेल रहे हैं. Then the second. They have lifted the child.
No, yeah, sir, there are two footages I can see, because I can see the red girl, kid which was kidnapped also in that video again. Like when the kidnappers went away, I could see that person below. I think there's some editing which has been done. If I'm not wrong, like sir, you can tell.
Now see, means this video has been used widely across the world, and in India this video proved havoc. मतलब ये child lifting के जो incidents last couple of years we have seen lot more of incidents in Northeast India, Assam, Tripura, and Jharkhand mainly. In these areas, बहुत सारे lynching हुए, मतलब mob lynching. Mainly they caught someone kidnapping children, and this video, this Karachi video has been used up to this time.
Okay.
Let's find out the exact using Invid, the tool which I have introduced. I have already plugged in, since I regularly do fact check, so it is already there in my computer. So I'm using here. Since it is a YouTube video, so YouTube. Have you wrote down the website, मतलब ये tool, on the address of the tool Invid? You can download it, and later on you can also try in your home. If you have any confusion later on, even you can ask me. To show you how it works exactly, basically. Here it is. Okay, I am pasting this URL here and submit. Here you will get all this. The video has been divided, and since it is automatically there, so मेरे Google reverse image search ने उसको पकड़ लिया. And this is the way. This is the way the video has been divided into images, stills, and it started image verification. So here it is. Here we come across an article, social experiment. Basically, it was a social experiment, and there is an article related to it. Child experiment, social experiment sparked deadly riots in India. This video creates a lot more of riots. It was a social experiment in Pakistan, Karachi, but this video led to the incident. It has been used. Bangalore में हुआ, people lynched, they got killed. Then in Jharkhand, Northeast, lot more of incident. Let me show you the whole video here. Here it is. See the video now. there is an NGO in Karachi which did this social experiment basically. लेकिन इंडिया में यही वीडियो वायरल हो गया और बहुत सारे लोगों की जान चली गई क्योंकि हाफ वीडियो यूज किया गया था.
Okay.
See, now they are coming back. And this is it. It takes only a movement to kidnap a child from the street of Karachi. Basically, this was a social experiment video,
Okay.
which was conducted by an NGO in Karachi called Roshni. लेकिन ये वीडियो इंडिया में यूज हुआ half, and the video became viral in many parts of India. This video became so viral among the ignorant mass, among the rural mass. विलेजेस में क्या होता है, एक गांव में कोई वीडियो आता है कि इस तरह से नए लोग देखे गए, बच्चे गुम हो रहे हैं, बच्चे उठा रहे हैं, जस्ट र्यूमर, और र्यूमर led to the killing of people in Karachi. In Jharkhand there are couple of incidents in Tripura and Assam में बहुत बड़ा एक म्यूजिशियन कार्बी आंगलोंग डिस्ट्रिक्ट में जो इसी वीडियो के कारण he was lifted by villagers, he was tied to a rope, tied to a tree,
Exactly.
and that he was
Yes.
lynched badly.
Nilut
You must
Paul
be
Das
aware.
or something. I remember his name, Nilut Paul or something.
There are two musician friends. They
Yes.
went for recording a music in Karbi Anglong district of Assam, जहाँ ये इंसिडेंट हुआ, because of this video. क्योंकि ये हाफ वीडियो शो किया था और दिखाया जा रहा था कि जगह जगह शहर में, गांव में इस तरह बच्चे लिफ्ट किया जा रहे हैं, कुछ स्ट्रेंजर्स घूम रहे हैं. एंड दिस विलेज में क्या होता है, दे आर क्लोज निट, दे स्टे टुगेदर, दे लिव एज अ फैमिली, दे लिव एज अ कम्युनिटी. तो वहाँ पे जो आता है तो इस तरह से चीज़ें होती हैं. So this is the method basically. So mainly InVid is the tool which help you bifurcate, or it divides the video in the form of image, and you know the image reverse image. So basically this is the method through which this has been done. ये हम लोगों ने यूज किया. This way we have come across the article. There is another tool called YouTube Data Viewer. YouTube Data Viewer, this tool is only for, not for all the videos, but in InVid there are features to search for Twitter videos as well. But in YouTube Data Viewer, you can use only YouTube videos. Let me show you. This is the tool by Amnesty International, since the organization is now banned in India. So कभी-कभी ये video use भी नहीं करता है. It helps you to grab some certain data. Like for example, when it was first uploaded, ये सारे keywords आपको दे देते हैं. This is the thing, and you have the option to do reverse image using TinEye, Google reverse image, कुछ भी. This is the thing. It also helps you with data time. In your local time you can convert. This way also you can verify कि recent incident करके अगर कोई video देता है तो you can use this tool to find out whether this video is recent or an old video which has been used regularly. So as I said, this helps in extracting data, YouTube data, then extract image, thumbnails, then tells you the upload time. Disadvantage is this works only with the video that posted on YouTube.
For YouTube related any video, this must be very effective.
Mainly
Right.
YouTube only video also you can search. You can do using InVid. यहाँ पे आप InVid में बहुत सारे options हैं. You can use Twitter video, जैसा normal video है आपके पास जो WhatsApp में है, उसको you download the video in your desktop, then do the search. YouTube, Twitter search भी help करता है. Magnifier, there are options. So you can आपको मैंने ये tools दे दिया, लेकिन now it is for you to culture, means you have to use these tools time and again to find out how efficiently it can work for you. There are lot more features in this. There are tutorials how to use this tools basically.
Okay. Right.
So this is more or less all about the session. There are certain examples, some political examples are there. Like this video has been used, but by doing image InVid search, we found that this video is false. Truth is the video is right, but the context in which the video has been used is wrongly manipulated basically. Sometimes the content of the video needs to be fact checked, not the video itself. वीडियो क्योंकि मैनिपुलेट करने में बहुत टाइम लगता है, बट द मैसेज दे वांट टू कन्वे छोटा सा वीडियो, फुल वीडियो नहीं दिया, हाफ दे दिया. दिस वे मेनली द थिंग हैपेंस, गेट्स वायरल. दिस आर सम ऑफ द एग्जांपल्स. व्हाट्सएप वीडियो है, एक ईरान का वीडियो दिखाया गया था, इसको हम लोगों ने सर्च किया. दिस इज इन ईरान, स्टिल वांट्स टू हिट the necessary. InVid we used keyframes, then we uploaded the image and searched on Yandex, and we found that it is in the year 2019, not 2020. That some people died during Hajj, and they have been carried away from that area. But last year this video became viral कि बहुत ज़्यादा लोग पाकिस्तान, Saudi Arabia में मर गए because of Corona. So you can see that the video upload time is in the year 2019. But Corona attacked us from November 2019, and it was before that. ये भी वीडियो जैसे कि is used on Twitter. We used that tool, Twitter wala tool, and found out the things. Did Google reverse image T9 or Yandex? We found while doing the Google reverse image search, we come across that the building beside is Palazzo Madama in Turin, Italy, which is a historical place and popular tourist destination. These are the things. You can extract keyframes from the videos you come across on WhatsApp and do the search. This is the thing.
Yes, sir. Very interesting.
Yes. Please tell me.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, go ahead, sir.
There is another tool called watchframebyframe.com. You can jot down the names, which can help you in further research for your. This helps in watching the video in a very slow-mo, basically frame by frame. This works for YouTube and Vimeo videos. Now this is the this is all about tools. You have 3 video tools. InVid is more has more features, has more credentials, followed by YouTube data viewer, and you can use this watch frame by frame. But as I have said you earlier, even that you have to be very alert. You have to use your common sense while looking for visual clues in photos and videos. Like we have already completed the session, video verification and image verification, but you have to keep in mind that before using tools, you can use this basic common sense even, like building landmark, टोपोग्राफी. जैसे कि कश्मीर का वीडियो अगर दिखा के बोला जाए कि ये कोलकाता है तो यू कांट बिलीव, सिंस वी हैव अ डिफरेंट टोपोग्राफी, वी हैव different building structure, we have very different design, we don't have snow in Calcutta, so that way also we can find out building network. We can also use satellite maps using Google Earth also to find out those landmarks. There are more detailed training further. If you are interested, we can conduct those trainings as well in future, in coming days. Insignia, which is very important, flags, logos, emblems. हमेशा आप कोई वीडियो देखते हैं तो कोई फ्लैग दिखाई दिया तो यू कैन आइडेंटिफाई दैट इट इज इंडियन फ्लैग और बांग्लादेशी फ्लैग और पाकिस्तानी फ्लैग. और साइन बोर्ड्स, comments on social media, whenever a fake video or fake image has been shared, there are some people who will show you that there will be comment of certain people that they will certainly try to prove that this is wrong. This also gives you clues. Number plates, vehicle number plates are also very useful in identifying the places. Like for example, in West Bengal it is WB, for Assam it is AS, for Delhi it is DL. So that way also we can find out whether the place where exactly it happened. ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि दिल्ली का गाड़ी कोलकाता में आ गया हो, लेकिन this is one of the clues. You can explore other clues too. Clothing, just I have said that we have a very varied cultural heritage. We have a very different culture. We have our culture changes within a distance of 10 kilometers to 10 kilometers. Our food habits, our language. So this also can be helpful. Weather, as I have already said, कि दार्जिलिंग का वेदर कोलकाता में नहीं हो सकता, कश्मीर का वेदर राजस्थान में नहीं हो सकता. दैट पे ऑल्सो वी कैन कंपेयर. सिग्नेच, जैसे टेक्स्ट, साइन पोस्ट, बैनर्स, बिलबोर्ड्स, where you will also find out the address, phone number of the place. You can just take out your mobile and call that number and find out what exactly कि आपके वहाँ पे आसपास आपके दुकान के सामने कोई इस तरह का घटना घटा है कि नहीं. You will get the lead that way also. These are some of the simple methods which we can use. So these are the tips basically. Always download the videos, just as we did even images. If you do the fact checking, first download the images, keep it in our desktop or any folder, and then do the search. Archive the URL post. There are archival tools where you can archive your posts and videos. बहुत समय ऐसा होता है कि political parties verified Twitter handle से भी कभी-कभी fake videos, fake images डाल देते हैं, लेकिन later they retract deleting the video. So you can archive those videos, those posts even. Use YouTube, Facebook, Twitter like search engines. Like InVid पे आप use कर सकते हो, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Often messages you receive on WhatsApp are posted with the same message on Facebook and Twitter. Like as you have already said that you will search whenever you get a video on WhatsApp, you will search whether the same video is there in Facebook and Twitter or not. That way also we can similar things happens and across the social media platform when it is planfully disseminated, planfully circulated. Search with text of the message often leads you to the video or other platform, like the keyword search. If the reverse image search suggestion is not helpful, type in keywords. Keywords are very useful. Use keywords. And the basic thing, reverse image search, keywords, this both combined together forms a very powerful verification tool. This is all about the session. If you have any question on video verification, you can ask me.